Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back from lunch, and I should have enough currency for the Wave Duel Scramble. I have no idea what the last wave is going to be. It's either going to be Arc 5 World or a GX World. I have no idea which of those two it will be, but I ignored the last one, so I don't know what to expect. Alright, well, I don't know if I care about the rest of this event. So, I'm just going to finish it because I know I have the currency. But I may not actually care about it, you know? Actually, maybe Arc 5 World is better for my sanity. I mean, I think I'm more likely to behave if Arc 5 World... Okay, ceasing to... Alright, I asked for this. Yuya heard me or some shit. Okay, well, not good for me, but, I mean, alright. Not good for me, but it looks like he kind of bricked. Of course, I have no idea what kind of deck he's using. He may have a hand trap, honestly. A hand trap would definitely be bad for me, but... Oh, he's using that deck. Okay, well, that says everything. Everything I was expecting to learn next turn, but instead learns this turn. Oh, great. Anyway, if Arc 5 World is next, I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother with the dialogue. Or if I do, it's going to be the most unenthusiastic thing ever. Because, guys, I have no self-control. Guys, listen. If I really pronounce that dialogue for Arc 5 World, I think it's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to end up with some shit I don't want to deal with. So, I need to make sure that if Arc 5 World is next, I don't wake everyone up in the house, because that tends to be what I do. And if GX World is the next one, well, I'm probably not going to shut up, so... Arc 5 World is probably better, but I don't know. I don't really want Arc 5 World to be next because I'm kind of on a roll, and also I've been playing Chaz for the Wave Scramble, so it would fit. It would fit! Yeah, the weirdest excuse ever. I mean, I did switch to Zane for a while, but in all fairness, Chaz's deck just wasn't working. I guess the problem is Anyway. It's my opponent's turn, and if he would move, I'm sure he has the cards to kick my ass. Alright, well... I'm still trying to get things out of my system, and my sister is going to be home by 4. That doesn't mean she's going to be home at 4. She could be home earlier, which would be worse. So, not knowing when she's going to be home is driving me crazy. But at least I have a rough time frame. And honestly, I think that my voice will be tired before she gets home, so I should be good there. But I do have some serious issues, and those issues are... They pretty much have to do with the fact that my sister is coming home to begin with. Now, I wouldn't have as many issues with this if she wasn't, well, the way she is, but, I mean, depression is hard, guys. It's hard. I know. I get it. I've got it. But you don't have to be a jerk. You don't have to be an awful person just because you're depressed. And now, I know that it's hard not to be an awful person when you're completely miserable, but come on, try harder, God. Try harder, man. Try harder, you can do it. Apparently, my sister just can't. And again, I still think it's her reactive attachment disorder that's the actual issue. It's not that she's traumatized. It's not that she's depressed or has anxiety. It's the reactive attachment disorder, because reactive attachment disorder makes it hard for you to connect with other people. But at the same time, I know someone with reactive attachment disorder that agrees that my sister's behavior is unacceptable and inappropriate. This is someone that grew up in a pretty rocky household, and I'm not surprised that he has things as bad as... I'm not surprised he has it, but that person I'm talking about here, he doesn't agree with my sister's behavior, so reactive attachment disorder doesn't give you an excuse to be an ass either. Oh yes, it's the person I roasted, and then I found out his dark backstory, and I'm like, oh god, now roasting you is harder. I mean, I do kind of have to pretend that everything's sane, and it's not. Nothing is okay. Alright, well, guess what? You're evil. Okay, I guess I should be more specific. I just faced a second loss against it, and I'd like to play against something else. I feel Kaiba coming closer to the battlefield. Kaiba is moving closer. You know, I think I'd okay. Lost. My loss, I got it. Wait a minute. Okay, well my screen froze for like a second, so I kind of expected a connection failure on my end of the screen. But, no need. No need. He, is kicking my ass already, and I've barely done anything. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna see if this works, even though it's probably not. It is also probably a bad idea. But I am filled with bad ideas. You guys should know this. Alright, now, you know, I said Kaiba is coming closer, but I should have said that Kite is coming closer. Because that would be far worse. Though, if he talked to me about my crimes, well, at least I've committed those. Not in real life, YouTube. Please don't contact law enforcement. I'm playing an active character that has done illegal shit, okay? Don't arrest me. I'm just talking about the context of this game. Oh my god. Yes, the Supreme King has done a lot of shit. Yeah, a lot of it. It's really awful, guys. Alright. Next. What should I do next? Destroy you. That's what I should do next. I should destroy this guy and make sure that he, has a nice day. Yes, I will defeat him and hope he has a nice day. Yeah, no one was expecting that, were they? Well, to be honest, I don't think anyone believes a word I'm saying. Because I'm dueling, and when I'm dueling, I show no mercy. That's right, I don't show mercy. Either it's my opponent not showing mercy, or it's me. I am made for this environment. Well, except for the fact that I can't keep up when I get to higher ranks. But, I mean, I made it to Platinum. I've been beating people in Platinum, so I've got more skill than I ever thought I would have when playing this. I have gotten better. I am glad that I have gotten better because I've played this game a lot, so I should have something to show for it, right? Alright, I see. You know, can you just please be playing a different variant of your cards, please? I'm going to assume no. The answer is, oh god. Well, I asked for this, kind of. The Dark Magician could still be in his deck. I mean, seriously, he's only played 2 cards. He could have that card in his deck, and I don't know yet. Alright, well, it's turn 2, so unless you have a hand trap, I'm probably about to kick your ass. Do you, by any chance? Oh, God. It can activate in the gray. Oh, God, not one of those. You're doing what? Alright, well, you are asking for it. I'm not sure what that means, but you're asking for it. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I'm kicking his ass. I may be out of it by the time my sister comes home, but until then, I am insane. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. I am out of this. I am blowing everything out of the water here. I will win this. You have no chance of victory. So try to win if you can. You may not be able to. You may not. I win. Congratulations to me. This is amazing. I love winning so much. It's just so obvious. Me playing this game is like a gradual descent into me becoming insane. But actually, I will not really become insane because eventually my health will start improving and everything will be great. Yeah, I'm hoping this happens. This is one of my better timelines, right? Right? Come on, please. Oh, God. I don't know which timeline I'm in. Is it a good one? A bad one? Is it neutral? It could be neutral, but I just have no idea. Alright, Yuma, huh? I don't really know how I feel about this. Because Utopia kicks my ass. Alright, well, what is that card? I do not remember Yuma using that, but that doesn't mean he's not still going to kick my ass. Also, Yuma could have used that card, and I just don't know that because it's not a 3-syllable... Okay, you know what? Yuma does have cards that don't have 3 syllables that repeat. He has Utopia, that card doesn't repeat. Well, in the Japanese version, it's actually number 39, Hope. And I heard from someone, like, this is like official information, which is dumb. I heard about it in a YouTube video that someone is just like, Hope is a dumb name for a card, and I'm just like, okay, but that's bullshit. And the comment section gave much better reasons for naming Hope Utopia in the English version. Official management couldn't provide a better reason than the entire comment section of that video. Do you know how toxic YouTube can be at times? Those people provided better reasons for renaming Hope to Utopia. And it basically comes down to Utopia being easier to make into an archetype. Which I appreciated hearing because it made more sense when I heard that. I was wondering why Utopia was the name for number 39 in the English version of the game. And I finally learned that, yeah, I can understand for archetype related reasons that you would want something that isn't a common word in your language. So it would be easier to make an archetype that's a little less common. So I understand, I get it, but also my opponent surrendered. I didn't comment because I was still in the middle of understanding the archetype being utopia instead of hope. Yeah, kind of hard to make hope into an archetype. But hope isn't a dumb name for a card. Now that sounds like something that I would have said at the time that Zexa was airing, but then I went through a bunch of shit and now hope is absolutely amazing. I need hope in my life. Not on the opposing side of the battlefield though. Preferably not that. But I don't get to choose. I get no options. Anyway, who needs those? Who needs those anyway when you can just be weird like me? I'm insane. I will prove it. I really shouldn't. Alright, that card is... Well, it's terrifying the hell out of me, but I have to do this. You guys do realize that if that card is just set there for, you know... I feel like I'm going to regret everything. But don't worry, I can handle it. I have done this countless times and regretted it countless times. I'll live. Okay. Well, at least I get to do some damage. I paused there because I needed to make sure he didn't have a hand trap. Okay. I did some damage. And now that's better than I could have done, but he also has enough cards in his hand to completely win. Alright, Yuma, let's see if you can beat me. I hope you don't, but I mean, I'm not exactly... I don't doubt your abilities, to be honest. Oh my god. Yeah, Yuma may be, how old is he again? I think 13. But he is brutal. I mean, he becomes brutal. Obviously, he doesn't start out being brutal, but that changes. And that's a good thing because Yuma is the protagonist. You want the protagonist to kick ass. There's a reason that I consider Sevens to actually have 2 protagonists instead of 1. The official protagonist of Sevens is Yuya. But he's just not... He's not like the other protagonists, let's just be honest. Oh my god, he's going to pull a one-turn kill, isn't he? I couldn't do it myself. Oh god, yes he is. I don't even have to do the math. I don't have to do the math for this. I know that I have lost already. Oh god. Oh, now I can do some actual math, and it's surprising that I can do it in my head. Okay, well, I lost. I believed that Yuma could win, and unfortunately he won. I see. So, the anyway. This will not prevent me from continuing. I will find my way back up the ladder, trust me. I will get there and there will be no one can stop this. No one can stop this. I am unstoppable. I mean, trust me, only maintenance can stop me. Only maintenance has power over me. Well, that and Konami decided to shut down the game, but they're not going to do that right now just because I exist. I mean, seriously. Duel Links was fine before I started playing, and it'll be fine for years to come, I hope. Seriously. Can I have one game last longer than... You know what? Whatever I was going to say, it suddenly became irrelevant because the longest mobile game I have a mobile game on my phone that has lasted for, I think, 5 years. I can't remember. Well, this game has lasted 5 years, but I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about another one. I can't remember if I've got any other ones that have lasted that long. I think Gems of War has lasted quite a while, but I don't know how long exactly. Because unfortunately, I haven't been playing it for that long. So I just don't know how long it's been around, but it's been around for a while. I've been playing it for a few years, ever since Sailor Moon shut down. And then after that, I switched over to Magia Record. Magia Record in A shut down, so I can't play it in English anymore. It's tragic! Actually, there is technically a way to still play a game after it's shut down, but the game has to have fans that actually put in the effort to maintain a service that provides that game and keeps it running. So unless fans are actually doing that, it's kind of impossible to keep playing a game after it's shut down. And even if you do manage to pull that off, you aren't necessarily going to be successful at keeping it up and running forever. Because it may not stay up and running forever. It's going to go down eventually. The game will stop working. Unfortunately, everything has its end. I see what you're doing here, Kai, but I don't like it. I know that's not my decision to make, but still, I didn't think getting rid of his tuner would help me much, and I was right. Because look, he has another one on the field. Another one is on the field. He's going to kill me. Well, go ahead. I know what you're planning. You've done it 1 billion times. You know, it's actually kind of fun to be a bit nuts like this. Not going to lie, it really seems to help me when I'm like this every now and then. Obviously, I need to give my voice a break, but when my voice is able to do it, it's nice. You know, I wish I could sing. If I could sing, that would be awesome, but then I'd want to make my own music, and I don't have the ability to do that. I mean, I could learn to have the ability to do that, but I've already chosen my specialty, guys. I've chosen my specialty already. It's too late now to change it back. I can't switch to something else because it's too late for that. Alright, I cannot do shit. Alright, I'm just gonna play this and lose. That's it. I know, there's no point to this, but I'm doing it anyway just because it's cool. It's awesome and amazing, don't you think it looks cool too? Anyway, I'm not even sure what to say. This is quite frankly a disgusting display of incompetence. On my end, of course, not Kaiba's. Kaiba's kicking my ass. But anyway, I'm just going to be honest here. Very honest. And here's the honesty. I think that I should just upload some videos and not care too much about what I say at a single point in a video. I mean, if I can say that I don't feel bad about saying it, then anything that tries to be a defense, I'm just going to lose because I don't have a defense if I don't feel bad for saying it. So, I guess the next problem I have to address is, can people hear what I'm saying clearly? If not, re-record. Yeah, being able to hear me clearly is kind of a problem because if you can't hear what I'm saying, then the fact I have a script is meaningless. I actually have a plan to make a video about why I said what I said in that video, but also people will have to be able to hear me for me to actually have any justification for making that video. So first, I have to see if people can hear me. The entire way through, by the way, I know I'm loud, but apparently I may have forgotten a few basics when I started to record that video. I mean, like for instance, I was actually going to test before I started recording, and apparently I failed at the testing stage because I immediately started reading the script. Why? That was not the point of... I was supposed to test first. You know, I might just redo a video on me being media kid and me being a soul bonder. I can redo that. Because I think those videos could be done much better. They could be better. And some people may not wonder what those terms mean and what they are, and I'm like, I can make a better video explaining both of these things. But first off, a lot of people think that these things are cringe. And I'm just like, they shouldn't be cringe. That may be my opinion, but they shouldn't be. He still has pendulum summoning, which he's doing right now in case anyone is looking away from the screen. He's pendulum summoning, he's going to destroy everything. You know, what are they going to do with the link zone? Like, is there going to be one? Or is it just going to be a pendulum zone X-1? I don't even know how link summoning is going to work in this game. I'm not the only one questioning this. I still think it's going to be similar to pendulum summoning, but the way that link summoning works actually makes it very difficult to implement. So what is Konami going to do exactly? Because the arrows are relevant. They are very relevant. And if they're, I mean, is it going to be a case where you still use the arrows to know how many monsters to use for the link summon, or I don't even know what they're planning. Konami, seriously. I'm interested in what your plan is, but I don't really understand if you've got one. Like, is there a plan? I don't know, because I'm still questioning if it's possible. It's possible, I'm sure of it, but I cannot defend anything that Konami does right now, because I just don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how is the worst thing I can say in this position. Alright, well, I'm going to end my turn. I don't have my castle up, so I can't do anything evil today. At least not right now in this duel. There will be a next duel. And in that next duel, maybe my castle will appear. You know, this video is pretty long. I better be careful because I'm starting to increase the length of my videos again, and I shouldn't do that. Alright, he's pendulum summoning, which is bad. For me, that is. Alright, well, you better not enter your battle phase unless you have something that... Wait a minute. Do I wish to challenge Yuya in what he's doing? Hell no. No, that's a bad idea. No. No, no, I should not do this. I should not. Oh, interesting. You actually entered your battle phase. Well, what are you going to do with it? Seriously, I'm wondering, I'm curious. Okay, well, that's definitely why I shouldn't challenge Yuya at all when it comes to the battle phase. Oh god. The brain is... I'm dying of pain. Alright, well, I cannot do much with this, but I can tell you something that I am able to do. And here's this. I can Xyz summon Dark Rebellion, Xyz Dragon. That's right, it's coming out to play. I'm sure you've seen this card before, Yuya. You've seen it before, so you know what it does. Alright. I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, alright. I attack it. Please tell me this works. Okay, well, it attacked, but it didn't win. So, unfortunately for me, I think I just died. Alright, fine. I did do this. I did do this to myself, so what am I expecting? I should have attacked something else, shouldn't I? But then again, what would be the point? You can pendulum summon it back. You can always pendulum summon it back, that's the problem. Alright, I lost. Well then. So that's, how many protagonists have kicked my ass today? I think there's, I think all of them. I guess I haven't kicked my own ass yet, but, I mean, that's already happened recently enough, seriously. But, dun dun dun! We're going to see what happens in the next video, guys. For now, this is going to wrap things up. I know it's long. I know that I've been a bit weird lately, but I will get better and hopefully be a bit less like this. Anyway, more in the next video.